Hello everyone, good morning. This is Trading Forever. I'm Rubik, and we are happy to have Andrew here today with me.
Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Andrew, and today, me and Rubik, we will continue like normal, like always, to give you guys a show for a market.
Okay, in order to better serve our members, our live broadcasts will now be held once a week, every Wednesday at 9 a.m. However, if you would like to join our Discord community to interact with traders and discuss stocks, technical analysis, and standard signals, you are always welcome. And we are also going to share daily analysis in the group as well. Let's kick it off. Today's topic is unveiling the similarities between 2018 and 2023 stock market patterns. And later on, Andrew will discuss this bit. Okay, let's have a quick look on the market to see what's new and what's past, and what is going to be anticipated. Okay, let's have a look on the economic calendar to see if there is anything important today. Apparently, 2 p.m. there would be a format minutes, which would be a more like a sum up for the last format meeting, and there is also going to be some kind of signals to see whether or not there will be another interest rate hike for the next month. Okay, what else do we have? We have Fed Williams' speech at 4 p.m., which is not that important compared to the 2 p.m. format minutes. Okay, that's basically it. And in terms of these format minutes, the Federal Reserve meeting minutes from the June policy gathering to be released on Wednesday are likely to show an active debate among policymakers who still on balance appear inclined to support more action to tame inflation. Okay, that is one thing which is quite important that will take place today. And another thing is a China advisor warns chip making export curbs are just a start ahead of Yellen's visit, because China's export controls on metals used in semiconductors are just a start, an influential Chinese trade policy advisor said, as Beijing ramps up a tag fight with Washington days before a visit from U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. Okay, that's quite important as well, which is important to our Nasdaq. Let's see how Nasdaq does. We can use QQQ as a representative to see what is happening for the past several days. Okay, good morning, Oliver, and good morning, Nikoya. How are you guys doing? Hope you have generated some profits from trading. Okay, in terms of QQQs for the past several days, it was more like a hesitation. The market was relatively volatile, but did not generate a clear trend, either upward trend or downward trend. As you can see here, on the 30th of June, it actually broke out this support level. Let me have a horizontal line to indicate clearer. So as you can see here, after the market opens, the Q's price actually broke through this 370 approximately, the price level. Then it dropped all the way down. But on the other day, the market just ramps up again, which was even higher than the previous day high, which gave us a relatively bullish signal. However, after the market, it could be after the market closed, the price of QQQ continued to drop to a previous support level at 370 to find a support, and it actually tested this level several times, but it failed to break through this time. So on the other day, we had another retracement. And as you can see, if you turn to be bullish on that day, it will be fooled by the market again, because the price of Qs turned back to a downward trend again on the other day. And after it found a quite critical and solid support level at here, then it bounced back again. So what do I describe this market is volatile but with no clear direction. And even it broke through this level 370 again, and now apparently it has a consolidation here. We still do not think that it started the downward trend already, because we had many resistance levels and support levels around these areas. So to be honest, it is still unclear to me to observe the correct direction of the market. And if I turn back to regular trading hours, actually the market closed on Monday at 370, but at the moment we have a current price of 368.4. If the market opens at this level, we will have a common gap between 370 and 368.4, which is awaiting traders to refill this gap. We'll see how the market goes after the market opens, which is only 20 minutes left until the market opens, and hopefully the market will refill the gap today. Okay, Oliva, not good. Why is that? I bought one AMD call on Monday. Okay, let's see what the AMD did to you. Okay, on Monday, which is the 3rd of July. Okay, apparently if you bought the call option at a relatively low price, you still have a chance to break even at the current price level. Although the market does not open yet, but since the price before the market opens have been coming to 115.90, then in my opinion, you still have a chance to break even here.
Especially the market, especially when the market opened like low today, and the AMD it looks like pretty strong, right? Because we see a big candle, big green candle over here. Looks like some people are buying ahead of the market open. So it looks like the AMD will actually trigger the market for going going like upside.
Yeah, yes, that's right. If we do have a bullish candle like this, there must be something important happened. Either some very strong buying powers entered into this market, or some kind of event in terms of AMD's fundamental analysis happened. So either way, we will regard AMD today as a bullish ticker, at least for now, although there were some kind of retracement after this big green candle, but still the price remains at upper half of this long big candle at the moment. Okay, 116. Okay, if you bought your call option at this level, then
so if for the 116 call options and it's gonna expire this week, for example, if it's gonna expire on Friday, when the market open, you're probably not gonna lose too much. Probably gonna be like 20%. And then, as following the AMD, it's trying to boost the market, like for the pre-market, you could have some gains, maybe during the first hour, and once you have any profits, I would suggest you just take profit, or just take a little bit like losses on the AMDs, because the market overall is still like open with negative 0.47%, and it looks like it opened still above like 5 or 7 days moving average. So basically we are still like the bulls are still controlling the market. So I'm looking for a upside when the market open. Probably we're gonna see a little bit pullback, but for the first hour we'll see some upside movement, and then the market will probably consolidation into the FOMC minutes, which will happen on 2 p.m. So if you wanna play like a day trade, you can just wait for a 5 minutes candle, give you a enter signal, just try to buy a call options or some some stocks, and just buy and hold for maybe half hour or at 1 hour. Just wait until the market bounce back. Maybe it's gonna be fill the common gap. I would think that. And also back to our topic, looks like the current market it's pretty similar to 2018, because in 2018 that was my second year play the stocks in the capital markets, and I clearly remembered the second year I lost over like $100,000 just at the end of the 2018, because the Trump, President Trump, he started a trade war between the U.S. and China. Let me pull the day chart over here. And back to 2018. Yeah, this is where I lost over $100,000, because I just chased and buy from the dip, like every single dip I just bought, and then I just lost a lot of money from this trend. So right now we are pretty similar to, at least for economic, macroeconomic phenomenon, because the President Biden, he's trying to start with a chip war with China, and he requires like for the semiconductor companies stop selling the chip or stop selling the semiconductors products to China. And NVIDIA, they're pretty smart. And the CEO from the NVIDIA, he developed a lower I would say like lower rank for the NVIDIA A100 chip, which will not limited by the regulation, maybe by the regulation from the United States, and he's trying to sell the lower grade of the NVIDIA chip to China, but unfortunately last week Biden just he just said nope, you cannot sell any even with a lower grade downgraded chip to China. And then last week during the weekend, the Chinese government they published a announcement saying they are trying to limit the export for the metal. The metal basically are the essential parts for developed or for create the chip or semiconductor. And I remember during the 2018, it was in the interest rate hike cycle that was pretty similar to what we are doing right now. And it was a trade war in 2018, and we are currently in the chip war. So also from the stock market, 2018 at the beginning of the half year, I just go you can buy from every single dip, and until the market gives us a pretty clear double top. We will have the double top over here, and then we can see a huge drop from the top to the bottom. It was kind of 20%, I remember. Let me test. Where is it? Where I can test the percentage from the top to the bottom. Let me try this first, if we can do that. Otherwise, nope. Fibonacci doesn't work for me. I don't even know how we're gonna test the. Oh, all right, over here, I found it. Yeah, it's over 20% actually. It's 23.42% from the top to the bottom. And at the end of the 2018, the Federal Reserve they stopped doing the interest rate hike and start to decrease the interest rates. So the market gives a 1 day 6% bounce back, and then a continued bull market. You can buy from every single dip. So we are currently at, I believe we are currently at somewhere over the the last stage of the bull run. And then I don't know, maybe the China gives a deadline for August 1st, so that could be a deadline for the stocks as well. So we will see if we can find some signals from the candlestick, and we could give a directions for I wish I can catch this kind of the big pullback. How about the Rivian? Can chase higher? It's Rivian. Let me see the stocks, how the stocks performs. Oh, it jumps a lot at the pre-market. I mean, for this open already like 20.70. It's not worth to chase long because 21.42 will be the resistance, and right now it's 20.70 at the pre-market. If you want to chase, you have this kind of the range. Why not just wait until the stock breaks like 21.36 to 21.40? Just wait until the stock breaks this level and you can chase long. Otherwise, this will be a pretty big resistance. There are a lot of like trading range between 20 to 22 around this range. Probably just gonna wait a little bit. If the stock can break this level, you can chase. Otherwise, just stay here and just watch closely. Let me see what the Q is doing. Maybe I'm gonna do the NASDAQ 100. Yeah, we are currently almost, we are close to the double top, and who knows? I wish we can have another higher high, but if we're gonna stop here, that will be a huge pullback after that. Chip war versus the trade war in 2018. So right now we are in a turning point. I published a trade ideas on the trading view that I was writing about for the July. From the historical performance, the July always gave us a positive returns. So I would think people are trying to price in July's markets. July's ahead of the July, maybe in the June. That's why we see a pretty strong performance in June. And July, I'm personally thinking we will have a consolidation for the entire month. So we could see a pullback and up and pullback and up. So we're gonna close with a little bit, long upside tail, but a tiny movement for the entire month. You see, we are so so that's my predictions. So we could give a pullback, and then at the end of the month, we're gonna see a bounce back to this level. That's my prediction, and then we will see a huge pullback at the beginning or mid of the August until maybe September or October. So normally for the market pullbacks that will be 1 to 2 months, at least for adjustment. So for the July, you can play for day trades, but I do not recommend you to buy and overnight, especially for swing trade. I don't recommend you to do that. But for day trades, you can just, when you see the pullback, you can play, buy the dip just for a day trade. Once the stock, bounce back to, try to fill the common gap, you can just take profits. Do not hold the options, especially for the options. Do not hold the options overnight, and it's pretty risky. And I do see we will have a large or huge volatile movement during this month. So just be careful. We have the earnings, like big tech earnings. So at least for the first half year, I'm personally looking for a pullback. And then for the second, not half year, for the first half month, I'm looking for a pullback. And for the second half month, I'm looking for a bounce back. So then we close at this level. So I don't see we will close another candle like the June and May. I will personally think we can close like somewhere, looks like the April, this candle. So just be very careful, and also just watch what's going on with the Biden, chip war with China, and their policy. It's changing every day. It probably gonna, for the pre-market, it give you a news saying they are escalated for the chip war, or they make a deal, and they make a deal between each other, and that could be a boost for the stock price, or they escalated the event, that will be really a bad thing for the stock markets. So just just watch closely on the news. TM, please. What is a TM? I never heard of this. Okay, Toyota. Yes, I heard it. But I never watched the stock. Oh, they're pretty slow. All right. This one looks, I would think it's pretty good. This is like breakout candle, and then we're gonna change to a day chart. Yeah, it has a lot of gap, because this is a Japanese stock, and it's trading in the United States market, so we'll see similar to the Chinese stock. Always see the gap, but from the monthly candle, it was like a classic breakout, right? What do you think, Ruben?
Yes, I think after a long time of consolidation, TM has actually break through this resistance level, which is around 151.4, and another good thing is after the breakthrough, it actually pulls back to retest the importance of this particular level, and it finally gets back to the right track, which in other words it turns back to the upward trend again after this retracement. So personally speaking, I am relatively optimistic on Toyota Motor Corporation, at least for the next 1 week or 2 weeks or even 2 weeks. Okay.
All right, we're gonna have a market open.
Oh, let's change back to 5 minutes to see what's happening.
I think the time is a little bit weird, because on my end they still have 30 minutes,
Okay.
30 seconds.
Okay. Yes.
I don't know why this computer gave us already like 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like we have 10 seconds market open.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It looks like we are having a double bottom on Qs for pre-market.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm looking bullish. Like I said, it's gonna fill the common gap.
That's right.
Yeah.
If there is a pullback, I would recommend a short-term trader to get in fast, and we are actually looking for this particular level at around 370 as our potential target. For example, it pulls back to 369, then we do recommend short-term trader to get in at this kind of level. Then we will actually look for $1 price difference. Okay.
Ooh, that's bullish.
Okay, it is bullish, and hopefully after approaching this resistance level, it can pull back.
Yeah, I wish the market will pull back to, give another test to the moving average.
Okay.
That's what I hope.
Or it can just stay at this level as a consolidation to wait those moving average to catch up, and then it will re-enter into the upward trend again.
All right, this 5 minutes is pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
Oh, that looks beautiful as well.
Probably gonna change back to the regular trading hours.
Regular trading hour.
That'll be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, we're gonna try to close the common gap, and we're almost there. The first candle almost closed the common gap. I mean, if you are a day trader, this is where you're gonna take profit. Just for one candle, you can just take profits.
Yes, because as you can see from
don't expect it will close the gap, but sometimes they close 80-90%. That's where you're gonna take profit.
Yes, because the price of Qs have been moved up for $1 already, so it's not that worthy to risk for another another 40 cents.
Yeah, even though it could close the gap, but it's not worth to take the risk on that.
I agree with Andrew. Let's just see if SPY is doing the same thing. SPY. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
SPY, it looks like the gap is much larger.
Yes, that's right.
Than the Qs. Because today, like I said, AMD it's 117. So I think your AMD cost is already it's already in profit, and a huge profit.
Let's check back on AMD to see if
like I said, AMD the pre-market is pretty strong.
That's right.
Yeah, I hope you take profit.
It actually went up to 117.60.
Yeah, your option basically in the money.
Congratulations to, was it Nicoya?
It's Oliver.
Oh, Oliver! Congrats to Oliver. And
like I said, some movements from the pre-market you can see if the stock price will perform like strong or weak, just based on the pre-market movement. So like you said, like you have the 116 call options, and at least for the first 5 minutes candle, you have some profits. I believe that.
That's right.
And the Nasdaq, the Nasdaq is it's shorter, or it's trying to bounce back to the green area. It already negative 0.22% loss, but for the SPX, it's still at negative 0.35%. So today I will assume, I think you're gonna take profit today, because like I said, never don't do overnight trades, especially for the July. So July, you're probably gonna see a 1 day up, 1 day drop, another day up, and another day drop. So you're probably gonna see this kind of the movement for this entire month. So don't do the overnight trade. You are lucky because the AMD performed pretty strong, but tomorrow you're probably not that lucky. So just take your profit
and leave the market.
Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah, just during the July, you cannot use the same thinking or same thought as the previous 6 months. Buy and hold. You just leave it. Just leave that thought behind. So this entirely month, I personally think we will have a lot of consolidating movements for the stock price. So
yes, I agree with Andrew, especially for the current position of QQQs. Although it's still in the upward trend at the moment, but as we can see, it has generated huge profits for lots of big traders already. So in other words, most of them will redeem their floating profits at any time sooner. So in order to keep the profit, or in order to get a good sleep, probably we should redeem our profits day by day as well to avoid a huge drop on the other day.
Yeah, that's true. Because yesterday I held some positions overnight, and I only had a 3 hour sleep yesterday, and I always want to look something on my phone, on the broker app. I see how much I gained or how much I lost. That's why I had a really bad sleep last night. So just don't do that, or if you have only one option or only one small tiny position, you can hold. Otherwise, don't do the swing trade for this month. And right now the AMD looks like in the double top, right, over here, because this is a long upside tail and it didn't actually hold for this upside tail. We are still closing between the previous high. Looks like we have a double top over here. Let's see if we can break this resistance from this candle. Otherwise, this is a place you want to short. Just for day trades, not doing anything overnight. If it breaks, you can just buy another long position, or if you didn't take profits, you can hold. Otherwise, if this candle fail to break this level, just take the profit you have, or you can short it. All right, that's a classic day for our live broadcast, and thank you guys for tuning today. And we invite you to join our discussion group. And in the group, you can share your opinions, ask questions, discuss trading strategies, and even make new friends. And also, we are sharing our thoughts. We are sharing some trade signals in the Discord. That's basically that's it for today. And looks like AMD already break up. Oliver, you can take profits. All right. If you want to know more about the signals, especially for the volatile trading months for the July, just join our group and join our Discord. We'll share the ideas daily, and also share the trading signals like day by day. All right, this is Andrew and Rubik.
Okay, goodbye guys, and hopefully you guys will have a lovely day and a profitable day as well. Bye for now.
All right, see you guys.